Yo, big shout out Knicks Fan TV with this quote from RJ Barrett as he reflects on New York. I helped build something in New York. When I got there, we weren't good. I left it a lot better than when it started. Definitely bittersweet, but I'm happy for those guys over there. Sounds a little spicy though, all ball. Dude, hold on a second. Do we miss RJ Barrett? Like we see he's killing in Toronto, right?
You ready? No. I don't miss him going left all day. I don't miss him with no bag. I don't miss nothing about RJ Barrett. No. Now, what he just said, definitely spicy nachos. He's mad. He's upset. And I get it, you know. Who would want to go from New York to Toronto? But big shout out to Toronto. My man Drizzy Drake. They said Toronto got them things out there. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Make sure wifey, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm disappointed that he said what he said. Because you know, for you to say, you know, you came here, like, no disrespect, RJ. You ain't the reason we was popping, bro. When Randall was hurt, you had the team. We was dirt. Like, let's call it what it is. You never was gonna become an all-star. Like your game never got better. Your draft class, everybody turned into superstars. Are you a good player? Yes, but you know that comment, that quote. Listen, man, I know you're upset. You know, I wish you all the best in Toronto, but you know how this game go. Listen, man, you was given ample opportunities to step your game up, and you never did. You just never did. You literally was consistently the same player for 5 years. Decent on offense, horrific on defense. You got a little better with free throws. Still wasn't a good three-point shooter. Can't go right. So, you know, at the end of the day, me as a diehard Knicks fan, I love the trade. Don't miss RJ one bit. Miss Quickley a little bit, but, you know, how could we pay Quickley the same money we paying Brunson? Quickley had to go. Sorry, collateral damage, casualties of war. That's how the game go. And eventually, I always said Quickley, I thought Quickley should have been a starting two guard. How many times I've been telling you that? So, you know, I'm glad Quickley didn't say anything. RJ Barrett is a little salty, and I get it. But once again, you had 5 years to step your game up. You're not the piece to get us over the hump to the championship. You're not even a piece to get us to the playoffs. Now, at the beginning of the season, you for a couple games, you was the best player on the team. But that was for like maybe 3 to 5 games. Like I said, if Brunson and Randall's not playing out of their mind, we are dope. Like, come on. So I don't like that he made that comment. I left it better than what it was when I got there. Like, come on, bro. We the Knicks. Even when we dirt, we better than everybody else. Because we got a real fan base. We call ourselves Knicks Rehab. You know why? Because we always in rehabilitation. 1 minute we love you, 1 minute we hate you. That's real, true Knicks fans. So RJ Barrett, big shout out to you. I hope you have a great career in Toronto. But blue and orange, baby, you know the drill. If you ain't blue and orange, you can go to you know what. Your thoughts on RJ Barrett and what he said?
I still think I watch his games, man. Like I'm watching him to see what he's doing. I'm rooting for. I want to see them do well. See if we were wrong. Like I know I wasn't bugging. Like I always say, he played with the second unit plenty of times. It got to the point where Thibodeau would take him out during crunch time. That's when you go like, okay, so he sees the same thing I see. And when they would ask him about it, there's a big difference when they ask him about OG right now, OG Anunoby, and when they used to ask him about RJ. You could tell he's just like, when they try to bench him 2 years ago when Kemba was here, I keep going through the same story. He said, yo, RJ was in the gym every single day after the game, before the game, during practice, after practice. He's not doing that anymore. It got to the point where he just wasn't excited to talk about him. And Clyde Frazier got on him last year. If you remember, he said, yo, man, all the stats say it. All the data is telling you RJ's the worst defender on the team. So when they asked Thibodeau about it, he was like, well, you know, stats basically can fool you and everything's not in there. And you can't just fully blame an individual. but he never was excited about the other side to it. You never said he was a good defender. So there was, I don't know, I don't recall anything that he said that he liked about RJ besides his personality, basically. He's never too up, never too down, which is part of the reason why he does have star potential. They call him Star RJ and everything. He does come up as a star, but that's the thing.
Ho.
Yeah.
He has potential to be a star. What, like the Walk of Fame? You get a star on the floor.
That's possible. He has charisma to him. That is there, bro. And it fools people. That's what I'm always telling everybody.
No. I don't care about charisma. He has the opportunity to be a star at what?
In the NBA,
who ain't got charisma?
But a lot of people don't have charisma. Plenty of people don't have charisma.
All right.
Julius Randle ain't got no charisma.
Once again, tell me what RJ can be a star at, please.
Just to have enough people to have a stand base like this is not faulty. They'll call him Maple Mamba. There was a lot to him.
Bruh,
to be this likable.
That was because he came from the Knicks. Let's stop it.
That's part of it.
No, that's all of it.
Nah.
If he was in Washington and got traded to the Toronto Raptors, it would not be news.
I think when he was coming out of Duke, people would love him the same exact way. There was a lot of hype to him. Like I don't watch college ball, so I don't know. But when he came to us, it was like, nah, you're gonna like that guy. He's the point guard. I'm like, he's a point guard?
I disagree. It was like half and half. There was no hype about RJ Barrett at all. The hype was we thought we was gonna get Zion. That was the hype. There was no hype. There was no hype for RJ Barrett. You're a number 3 pick, and you can't be a number 3 pick that high of a draft pick, and you come play for us, and potentially you was never going to be an all-star.
But see, again, even with that number 3 pick, and again, I don't watch college ball. When I saw that draft, everybody was hyped off of Zion. The first thing I said was, because I don't watch college ball. Somebody showed me who John Morant was. I was like, yo, whoever this is, even if we get the number 1 pick, I'd rather have him. He looks crazy.
Right.
A point guard that can get to the rack like that? Who is this? I couldn't believe there wasn't the hype for him like for Zion. Right. Because off the highlights.
Well, RJ, Zion was a high school phenomenon, and then remember, he took YouTube by storm with his highlights. So I kind of understood. And like I said, no matter how good and great John Morant is, 6 foot whatever, Zion bigger, stronger. So to me, I kind of understood why people would take Zion number 1, because you have to be like a real basketball junkie to understand the game and go, no, I'm taking him. Just like the one thing I give Skip Bayless props for, he was the only one that used to be on national TV when Blake Griffin got drafted and said, I would take Steph Curry number 1. And everybody laughed at him. So you have to be, so now, of course, now people are saying, not you, but other people. I even hear like sports guys, yo, I would have took John Morant. Y'all was not saying that when Zion was in Duke. You know what I mean? So I get where you going, but I'll let you finish.
But with that being said, those 2 guys, clear cut, we see star potential in them from their highlights.
Yes.
With RJ, I didn't see it, but I saw everyone else talking about it. And look at Cam Reddish, same thing. There's star potential with him also, but that's what it totally blinds people.
But see, when you say because for me, RJ Barrett is a product of Zion being at Duke. If Zion is not at Duke, I'm not saying Barrett wouldn't get drafted, but he's not no number 3 pick.
Listen, that's totally possible. All I'm saying is I'm saying I didn't see that, but maybe there is some of the Zion shine and everything. All I'm saying is that Cam Reddish and RJ Barrett had these stands come out of college that I couldn't believe. So I'm like, I like RJ Barrett, don't get me wrong. There's some potential there, but he got to go talk to Paul Pierce or something like that. They have star potential is my point. Again, I don't want star potential to be confused with being great at basketball. Those are 2 different things.
All right, but when you say star potential, all right, I may be taking it the wrong way. When you say star potential, I'm thinking, okay, if you get a sneaker deal, people going to buy him. Your jersey sales is going to be out the window. You got kids trying to copy you and play like you. I don't think nobody's ever going to want to play like RJ Barrett, bro. I'm sorry.
Right, 1,000%. But there's a lot of RJ Barrett sales. Does it have to do with New York? Does it have to do with Zion? That combination, those are superpowers. Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. But I bet you this too. There's a couple of Cam Reddish jerseys that shouldn't be for sale either, and he's selling 2. I'm telling you, the way people talk about him. Remember, Ant-Man went viral because of Ant-Man.
Cam Reddish buying them jerseys. That's why they selling. Ain't nobody buying. Yo, remember back in the days when the artists, the record labels was buying the CD to go platinum? Come on, man, these dudes buying their own jerseys, man. Get out of here with that, man. You being real gracious today, man. What's going on, man?
Listen, man.
Get out of here.
I'm just telling the truth. Man. I'm just telling the truth. I cannot lie. But
when the last time you seen a Cam Reddish jersey? Honestly.
I've never seen it.
Exactly.
I never seen it. But the way they talked about him from Atlanta to New York, everywhere they go, I'm telling you, Cam is nice. I'm like, nice at what? Nice at what? And no, we don't miss you, RJ, because Cam Reddish is further proof of what we're saying. All you stands that jumped on these guys when we're talking about we're bugging because we're watching them every day and get disappointed. They ship Cam Reddish's ass out. I don't care. Like you always say, oh yeah, the Lakers got Cam Reddish and y'all hyped over that. It's because it's the Lakers and LeBron. Now all of a sudden Cam Reddish is something. He's proven to be what Tom Thibodeau said the whole time. RJ Barrett might prove to be that as well. We just didn't have the playing time and the team to really let IQ fit in there. But remember, Thibodeau don't like you if you don't work hard like that.
Right. Well, I'm being a little rough on Paul's RJ. Because like I said, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. If you ain't Knicks, I don't care about you. But he's a good player. I don't think he'll ever be a superstar or all-star. But I think he could be a third or fourth player on a decent team. Like I said, Toronto, he's playing with house money. Let's see what happens if you on a team where you contending, where you got to do certain things. Remember, with our Knicks, we got to rely on our guys to do a lot because we don't have the superstar stacked team. So it's like, yo, if you can't hit the three-point shot in the clutch moments, if you can't hit the floater, the short jump shot in the clutch moments, if you can't hit the big free throws, if you can't get a stop, if you make the stupid fouls in clutch moments, these are the things RJ Barrett did. 5 years into the league, there was no growth. I don't care about him averaging more every year. It didn't impact winning. It's just that simple. And like I said, yes, he's a good player, but are you taking RJ for that missing piece, like I said, to get you over the hump to be champions? No. So for me, don't miss RJ. Wish him well. Never wish bad on nobody. But that comment he made, definitely a little salty. And like I said, I get it because, you know, in his mind, he found a home. New York, we took a chance on him because to take him higher pick like that, you figure I ain't gonna never get traded. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it is what it is.